I heard that people are still doing blood covenants when you could just go and get your palms molded together in a 3D hand cast. Come with me while I share my experience. So we visited Arts for Fun by Crafts Village on a Tuesday, which happened to be their games day. So it was very, very eventful. We started off with showing them what we wanted to get, which was a 3D hand cast. They gave us our complimentary drinks, which are included in your service fee. They told us the process and we got into it straight away. To do this, you obviously need to keep your palms together for about 10-15 minutes. You're not allowed to put your palms to reach the bottom. It looks very, very easy, but trust me, it requires a lot of strength. And TT was going to be supporting my hand. So he first of all drank that Chivita for energy. I realized that I move a lot during this session, because tell me why this was so difficult for me. Finally we made it and they took out our hands. I was so happy because I've never had to stay still for the most time like this. After that's done, they really just add in the binding or molding ingredients. I really can't remember the names of these things because I know I asked but I've forgotten right now. And they did that and let it sit for I think almost an hour or so. We weren't doing anything. Like I said, it was games day, so we went outside to play a couple board games. Titi had never played Jenga before and I am the champion of board games thanks to TSC community game nights, so I was sacked. I meant to announce the results of this Jenga game inconclusive because the table shook, so there was no winner. The anchor came and said that they were going to pair us against another couple who came for something else, and we're going to play like a series of relay games, starting with me arranging all the colored balls according to color. Once done, you pass it over to your partner to play his own part of the game, and then you continue. So like I said, I'm good because TSC game nights no be beans brought victory home for my partner. It was over to him to play his own game and he did that very, very well too, and then he passed it back to me. At this point you can already tell that victory is ours because the margin is not a small margin, so no need to talk too much. Long story short, I brought victory back home to my partner. I was already asking, please, what does the winner get? Anyway, I thought that was like all we were gonna do, and then they said that, oh, we should play according to gender. So the women were playing against the men and we won this round because come on, who run the world? Girls. Then they said that we should switch partners and we should play another game, and me, anywhere I am, puts me on the winning team. You need me in your corner. At this point I'd already started losing count of my victories because it's too much, it's plenty. Then they switched us back with our actual partners and said that, oh, we should play the final game, which was going to be tic-tac-toe. And for this, like, you're running and then you're placing one and then your partner is completing the other one. We sha won this game. It was 2-1 because at one point our brain hooked, as you can see, because like you don't know what your partner has played before. I was so dizzy after this game. I would definitely recommend visiting this place on Tuesdays because this was so much fun. Anything activity dates, I love it. I just love things like this because you get to bond more with your friends, your partner, your family, whoever. To be honest, it's just like really such a great bonding experience. We're waiting for our hand cast at this point. I think it still wasn't ready, and to be honest I was wondering, did we stay still enough? Did it scatter? Like, did it come out well? What's the issue? Finally called us in that we were ready to unveil it. Is that what I'm gonna call it? I think so, because you have to like remove all the pink thingy and, you know, reveal the final artwork. It was so beautiful to see. I was so happy because I've been wanting to do this for the longest time, and the fact that we got to do it on our monthsary was just so precious to me. It came out beautifully and I have to commend their customer service here and just the experience here. It was really so amazing. I love this hand cast 100%. Like, look at it. Come on, I've tied somebody's son down. There's nothing you can tell me. Yikes.